Good evening, everyone, and welcome to another broadcast of the Crystal Wheel. It's Thursday nights, and hopefully my Cabots and non-Cabots alike are checking in to see how we're doing. So just let me know if you're here, and welcome. It's been a couple of weeks since I've seen you last, and it's really great to see you here tonight. My camera seems a little bit close, so I'm going to back up a little bit. Not sure what's going on there, but remember, we are in a Mercury retrograde right now, so anything is possible. So hopefully you're all doing well tonight. And since I last saw you, I mentioned that we were coming up on a Mercury retrograde, and that was going to be something that we were going to need to kind of be mindful of. And that's pretty much the case now. So hopefully there's some commentary coming in on the sides. I'm just wanting to make sure that everything is good and you all have been well. So since I saw you last, we basically put our blue crystal wheel up, and you know that there was a little bit of a communication issue there with the sound and the music, so it wasn't all entirely there, but that's okay, not a big deal. Remember, you can always tune in and listen to it, or you can tune in and watch it. If you need to just go to the 15-minute meditation and watch that portion, you can do that too. So anyway, welcome back. It's good to see you. I want to make sure that there's comments coming in. Yes, hello people. Hi everybody. Yay. So tonight's communication issue, or communication wheel, is for orange, for healing and communication. And it was written by yours truly. I was really honored to be asked to host this one, and because I wrote it. So it's nice to see when we can sometimes switch and have someone present someone else's. Last time I did Reverend Mimi's for Blue. And I've been mentoring the pre-third degree students for the temple, and I've also been working with PR with Reverend Brie Cabot. We've got another Sabbath coming up. If you joined us for Imbolc, that was fantastic, wonderful. We actually got to join it from her home. And if you can make it at the end or towards the end of March 20th, I believe, we have Ostara coming up at 4:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So we would love to have you join us then. We have a couple more crystal wheels coming up too that are going to be live broadcast. Reverend Jack's going to be coming in February 18th with the color Indigo. And then I'll be back in March 4th for the color Orchid. So I'll be seeing you again then. But we have been continuing to physical distance, and we're honored to continue to offer these live broadcasts that are offered so you can get them anywhere you are. And you can tune into the wheel with us every Thursday night. And as you know, the crystal wheel, if you're familiar with it, right, is this astral construct that's floating above the city of Salem, Massachusetts, that was created by Lori Cabot and her coven, the Black Doves of Isis, back in the 1970s. And every week, Cabots and non-Cabots alike join together astrally on the crystal wheel, and the color of the wheel changes. And every time the color of the wheel changes, the intention changes. The light from the universe comes down and is focused in a different way. And so tonight is for communication and healing. And what we need right now more than anything else is communication and healing, especially since Mercury retrograde has jumped in and let us know that he's kind of checked out for a little bit. And that's okay. The Postmaster General for the universe always needs a little break too. So we just need to be patient, retreat, and do our re's, right? Revisit, reanalyze, and any re that you can put on top of an activity, that's the time to kind of retreat and go into yourself and find that time for yourself and be patient with yourself and with Mercury retrograde too. If you haven't been to our website, CKHT.org, you can become a member if you're not a member of the temple yet. And if you want to become a member, it's $30. It's for an annual membership. You will get quarterly newsletters. You'll get our temple patch here that you can put on your own robes. And you will also get a membership card. So you'll be able to let people know that you're a member of the temple. And we get questions all the time. Do you have to be a witch to be a member of the Cabot Hermetic Temple? No, you don't. So it's really up to you whether or not you feel that the Hermetic principles are something that can guide your life. Then by all means, join the temple. And if you can donate $2 to $5 for your visit here tonight, that would be fantastic. And if you can't, that's totally understandable. If you've already donated and want to help the temple in another way besides membership, remember we have the Society 6 link, and that has fantastic Cabot merchandise that I've been designing, and that's been really good. to get out those products, but also to let people connect to the Cabots to get their own Cabot crests to wear on clothing or altar cloths. There's one behind me back there. That's the embossed collection one, and that's the medium-sized. Actually, I think that might be even the small-sized tapestry, wall tapestry. But they work great as altar cloths. And that same design, I put on these wonderful notebooks that we call Notebooks of Shadows. So it's like a miniature version of a Book of Shadows. And they come lined or unlined, and you can put your spells in here or your meditations in here. There's a wide collection of those too. So check out ckht.org, check out Society 6. There's lots of wonderful things to look at there. What else do we need to talk about tonight? We talked about Ostara coming up. Oh, well, Mercury retrogrades with us through the 20th. So again, just continue to be patient, be mindful. If you can avoid any large purchases, try to. If you can avoid signing any contracts, and again, during that time. But it also, sometimes you have to be able to do those things. Just try to put a correct shield around yourself if you need to do those things, those purchases or sign contracts, just to be safe in the meantime. We have a wonderful astrologer for the Cabots, Michael Pendragon, and he's constantly posting what's going on in the heavens above us. And so there's some information that we should just be passing on to you. And also I get some great information from our planetary guide from Llewellyn as well. But we've got a new moon exact in Aquarius today on the 11th of February. And again, there are 6 planets that are in Aquarius right now, and they're all kind of coming together for this interesting kind of conjunction sextile construct. So they're going to be moving in different connections and different combinations over the next couple of days. But this day, Thursday, carve some time out for yourself if you can. I know the day is pretty much shot or over with for most people, but if you can, even between now and the end of this meditation or after this meditation, spend some time with yourself, quiet time with yourself. You'd really resonate with the frequencies of the universe. And Venus and Jupiter are connecting on Friday. And so there should be some wonderful love, peace, and harmony. This weekend, Mercury and Venus are conjuncting together. So that's going to be very upbeat and positive. Saturday, get involved with something artistic. Mars is sextile with Neptune. And Sunday is a day for intellectual pursuits, right? Mercury and Jupiter, but it's also Valentine's Day. So spend some wonderful time with those you love. And if you're on your own, love yourself, right? And take good care of yourself. Journeying to the wheel is a wonderful experience, no matter where you are, because you have the ability to astrally be at the wheel in a second. Lori Cabot, in her Witchcraft as a Science class, teaches all of her students that we all have the power to travel via our mind through our pineal glands to shoot light to a direction and to travel on that beam of light. And since light travels at 186,000 miles a second, you can be in Salem, Massachusetts instantaneously. So when we all join together tonight, you'll be able to see people from all over the world. And it's a wonderful kind of reunion for Cabots when we can't see one another, especially physically now, to get together on the wheel to see one another there. So that's kind of really awesome. And it's just neat to connect there. But it's a place of solace as well as healing. If you need healing tonight, somebody that you know needs healing tonight, put their name, their age, and their city or state in the side comments window. And then when we are meditating tonight and channeling that orange energy, we'll make sure that that orange energy, that healing communicative energy, goes to all the people whose requests are coming in tonight. We will make sure that that happens. So we want to, again, just make sure that everyone who's coming here feels safe, they feel protected. And if you're coming for some sort of peace or solace, then this is the place to come. So we're really honored that you can be here tonight. As we come through the gates of February, I mentioned in my last broadcast that February is a big dreaming month. And so hopefully you've been paying attention to your dreams. And if you have any information that you can remember from them, write it down, put it in your Book of Shadows, or put it in a notebook and dwell on it. Think about it. Make a piece of art. If you're journeying tonight, maybe you might get some sort of vision that you can make physically apparent or visible, so you can remember your journey even more. But I'll just tell you that I had some pretty fantastic dreams this week. One in which a song was given to me, and those are very few and far between. And I can still remember the notes to the song. So if you are given any secret information when you're sleeping, dwell on that. In Lori's tarot classes, she always lets us know, again, if you're getting a new deck or if you have a question, put a tarot card under your pillow, or put a whole deck under your pillow if you're wanting to charge it or get to know it or have it get to know you and get your frequency in the cards. Just be careful, because you'll know that you're going to wake up with a lot of dreams. So tonight's altar is wonderfully lit with orange, and hopefully you can see it. It's one of my favorite colors. It's very autumnal, even if we're entering into the gates of spring. I am an autumn person. I am a Sagittarius, and I just operate really well with these frequencies. So hopefully you will connect to them too. But it's also that light from the planet Mercury, and it's that wonderful, sharp, communicative, healing light. So if you are connecting with that, that's great. We've got a couple more minutes left before we get ready to go to the wheel. So remember, you need to be sitting in a safe place with your back firmly supported, feet on the floor, uncrossed. If you've got a crystal that you can hold onto, that would be great. Quartz crystal is great for your left hand. It doesn't have to be a big chunky quartz like this. It can be a small quartz. If you've got any orange crystals, like a carnelian, right? This was given to me by one of my Cabot sisters, Reverend Bree. And I've also got a jasper here. So anything with the color orange that you can connect to, that you can connect with, and put that in your receptive hand, right? So for right-handed people, that's your left. For left-handed people, that's your right. So that you can pull in those energies. And remember, the light that we send out is not from us, right? You don't want to deplete your stores. It's from the universe. We're opening up our bodies to let that light come through us as vehicles, as vessels, so that we can transmit that light through us. That's the beauty of the science of witchcraft, is that we are working in communion with the heavens, that we are not doing this from just of our own energies, but that we are connecting with a source that's greater than ourselves. And through the Hermetic principles that are correct, we're making sure that we're always balanced and that we are not doing anything that's going to be incorrect for us. Remember, we don't say good or bad, because what is good or bad for some people is not for others, but we know it is correct. And we always want to use that verbiage correctly. I think we've got a couple more minutes left. So again, if you haven't had an opportunity to put your name, age, city, or state of yourself or someone that needs healing tonight, put that in there. And then when we get to the wheel tonight, I'll make sure that we are putting that wonderful corrective energy in there for people tonight. It's really, really important that we do that. So I don't know if we have any other questions, but if we do, you're welcome to put them in there too. And we've got Cabots that are monitoring the room. So if you need any assistance or any help, you can check that out too. All right. All right, so let's get ready. And I think that's going to be pretty much it. I think I went through all my notes and everything that I needed to let you all know tonight before we go to the wheel. Last thing, health clearance. So when we come back, when it's time to come back, we always want to give ourselves total health clearance. We just take our hand, go in front of your face, all the way down to your chest, and then push away. And you can say to yourself, I'm giving myself total health clearance. I am healing myself. And then that way you'll know that you are again removing any incorrect energies that you may not want to bring back with you. But other than that, when you get up to the wheel, just let the words guide you, and then we have a 15-minute quiet meditation. Close your eyes, right? See what you can see. If you happen to rewatch this or you're opening your eyes, you'll see that I'll be working my magic and sending light from the crystals to all of those names on the list and connecting with all of you in the most special way. So let's get going. We're going to clear the energy with a bell. Let those vibrations come through the ether and clear your space. And let's begin. Tonight's crystal wheel is orange for communication and healing. Place yourself in a comfortable seated position with your legs uncrossed and feet flat on the floor, and your palms open on your lap. You may hold a quartz or a carnelian crystal in your left hand or receptive hand if you desire. Close your eyes and take a few deep breaths. As you relax, feel an orange-colored warmth at the top of your head, moving across your eyes and running down your neck. Slowly, this warmth travels down, relaxing your mind to the muscles of your face, your neck and shoulders, slowly across your abdomen and back, thighs, shins, and finally to your feet. You are now surrounded by a warm orange light. All tension is released from your body and all incorrect energies fade away with each breath that you inhale and exhale. You are relaxed, comfortable, and safe. With your mind's eye, see the number 7 and see the color red. See the number 6 and see the color orange. See the number 5 and see the color yellow. See the number 4 and see the color green. See the number 3 and see the color blue. See the number 2 and see the color indigo, like the midnight sky. See the number 1 and see the color orchid. You are now in alpha level. I will count from 10 to 1, at which you will be in a more perfect working level. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You are now at your innermost level where everything you do will be accurate and correct and for the good of all, and this is so. Breathe deeply and feel this orange light now within your lower belly. A lightness begins to emanate from within you, lifting you as you rise from where you sit, as you flow outdoors. Once outside, you see an amber glow far off in the distance. Magnetically, you feel drawn to this bright, radiant energy. The warm winds that blow about you are carried with the scent of orange blossoms and amber. The smell is invigorating, sharp, clean, and clear. You begin to float upward to a sky filled with glistening stars, traveling swiftly in the deep night sky until you see the first glimpse of the sparkling crystal wheel floating 700 feet above Salem, Massachusetts. Tonight, the wheel is comprised of orange carnelian crystals clustered in radial starbursts, dazzling to behold. There appears before you within the wheel a bright orb that glows like the sun and irresistibly pulls you to set your feet on the crystals of the wheel. The orange color is powerful, warm, and reassuring. This energy opens your mind to manifesting ways of communicating effectively and generating healing energy in the most correct way. As you focus on the orange nimbus of light, thoughts of the past may come to mind. Things said out of turn. miscommunications, situations unresolved, friendships left behind. Hanging on to these thoughts and memories may have caused illness. Take a sacred moment to safely surrender to those experiences as lessons learned, and then let go if you can. The power to communicate effectively and to heal yourself and others becomes your focus now. Correct, and for the good of yourself and all. Allow the power of orange to continue to fill your aura. As you do, you begin to see others that have joined you on the wheel. Feel your universal bond through the encircling orange light. Together, concentrate on the names on the crystal wheel healing list that are in need in communicating effectively or in need of healing. Ask that this be for the greater good of all. Hold your hands out to the pulsing orange orb. Grasp handfuls of warm amber energy and place that light in the aura of anyone on the wheel who appears before you. Fill them with healing energy and confidence to communicate clearly so that they in turn will be able to heal others. Now turn your attention to the world below and project intentions for direct, correct, and artful communication to all those who can do the most good, guided by instincts and listening to that deep knowledge within. You are overcome with peace and gratitude for being part of this healing process that will help weave a tapestry of truth. We now begin the 15-minute meditation. The color orange has blessed us with a rare opportunity to make peace with our past. No longer fettered with regrets or feelings of uncertainty, you are reassured now with a confidence that you will proceed forward in life with a trustful inner knowing. A compass of correctness guiding you for the good of all. It is now time to return. Bid farewell to those that you've connected with on the wheel as you rise up from its carnelian shards and begin to descend. The orange light continues to glow about you, nestled in your lower belly as you return seated to your body. You will carry this warm light within you as you venture forth, more centered, speaking truth without blame and without judgment, with a voice full of clarity and resonance. As you find yourself once again seated in your chair, give yourself total health clearance as we count up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Begin to wiggle your toes, your legs, your arms, your neck, your shoulders, and your head. You feel energized and invigorated. Now open your eyes and welcome back. Hello, everyone. Wow. That was really wonderful tonight. Such fantastic energy coming through. Mercury, even in retrograde, sending the most wonderful energy to come through for us tonight. And really transmitting a lot of orange light. So hopefully you felt it. Hopefully you saw it. Yes, I see wonderful responses. Yay. That was really just, again, a place of honor for anyone who's there who can feel that light transmitting and going through you, transmuting through you, and focusing those wonderful intentions to everybody that needed it. And I made sure that every name that was on the list tonight, I sent healing light to. So hopefully you felt it. If you put your name down there, if you have loved ones far away who are in need of assistance and guidance and light and healing, be rest assured that that light is going to them. It's always possible that those who we want the best intentions for don't want that healing light. Don't worry, right? It's never ever wasted, right? It basically will go into the universe or find a way to heal someone else if someone is shielded off from that. So just know that intention is everything. It's always about doing the correct thing, what you know to be right. And I know that there's so many people right now who are suffering, people who have COVID, family members who have COVID, people who've lost family members to the pandemic. We will get through this, right? We will do it together. And it's really important that we take care of one another. We take care of ourselves, and in doing so, take care of one another. Remember, replenish. You cannot give from an empty cup. So take time for yourself. Being selfish is not a bad thing, as long as the intention is correct, to replenish oneself so that you can be of good to others. Too many times we overgive, too many times we're, depleting our own stores so that other people can get that energy. And remember, you're no good to anyone if you're not at your best. So try to stay full. Try to take a moment for yourself during this time, during Mercury retrograde, to reassess, to reassemble, to recapitulate, put yourself back together again, give yourself time, and then you can help other people. And remember, everything that comes through you, remember, it's from the universe. Let the universe be a channel to move through that information, all that healing light, so that other people can benefit from it, while you stay correct, you stay full of what you need. So That's great. The comments are wonderful, and it's great to hear feedback. It's lovely to know that what we're doing is helping you, and that you're feeling it, and that we're going to continue offering these live broadcasts to you at least twice a month, Reverend Jack and myself. And when we're not doing our live broadcasts, remember the Crystal Wheel meditation is still posted every week, so that on Thursday night, even if we're not doing a guided live meditation, you can still tune in with the other Cabots via, your pineal gland, the light, and join with the other Cabots. But Reverend Jack and I are so honored that we are able to do this for you a couple of times a month. So she'll be back next week, and I'll see you in March. And until then, remember, your highest good will always prevail. Blessings to you, and I'll see you all in March.